Hey YouTubers, somebody needs to buy this Flying Mercury bicycle. It's still got perfect Goodyear tires. Little cracks, but nothing of any magnitude. Got a luggage seat, reflector, Muscleman back hub with an extra long section there that would be too cool to slip a sprocket up on and sting weld about half a dozen equidistant spots and not have to ever worry about it coming loose. And it hasn't been painted. It's got the kind of seat post that has the clamp made into the tube. Lucky 7 seat post and a good old seat. Pleather. Fake leather. Solid gooseneck, similar to a Schwinn, but somebody else's brand, Murray's brand. And the fake Springer looking struts to take a little of the load off of the Schwinn looking fork. Flying Mercury head, or neck is it? Well, no, they call it a headpiece. That's right. Real thick fender braces. Real thick. I had to straighten one of them a little, and it wasn't super easy. But the rims are in good shape. The tires are in good shape. I'm asking $200 for it. But if I were to sell it and my old WhiZZer, which has got a noisy motor, starts and runs and drives, but has a noisy motor. And it doesn't have the proper tank or levers, but that's no big deal. In fact, the levers actually are a plus, having the levers on it that it's got. I think that's a straightened out 10-speed lever for the clutch. And I had to make all my own motor mount stuff because none of that came with it. All that's handmade. Get it to Tecumseh coil. That's not right, but it makes sparks, so who gives a heck? That's part of a bicycle baby seat for my throttle linkage. It does have the original WhiZZer heat sinks and a bicycle cable for the clutch release, or compression release rather. Not going to win any awards for originality, but it's a good old WhiZZer and the Flying Mercury bicycle and an extra WhiZZer motor that I have. Let me show you that. I'm trying to sell the whole lot. WhiZZer, extra motor, and an extra bike. The WhiZZer will ride right now, but hang on a second, let me get a light. It'll ride right now, but it's noisy. But that motor's not. That motor's, I've had the head off, and there is zero play other than what's expected and normal. And it's got the clutch assembly on it. The whole shebang for $2,000, or I don't know. May end up trading it off. I'm just not sure. But I'm not getting enough play on that bike. How many bikes have the Flying Mercury head? Well, it's a foot with wing. And it would clean up, but it'd be a sin to paint it because it's still got too much of the original paint, including the pinstripes on the wheels. And a big fat front hub with a leather polisher. And yes, it is the proper chain guard. I've had people say, oh, that's an aftermarket. Well, that's what came on the bike when it was brand new because I know the guy I got it from. And it was his bike when he was a kid. flying Goodyear foot looks a whole lot like the Mercury thing. And what is this? Where are we at? Well, it's too skinned up to read it. But I'm sure it said, well, there it says Cleveland, Ohio. It said Murray Corporation. Good beefy old seat. I haven't seen the top of it ever since I hung it. And I still can't, well, I can see it with the use of the camera. Not bad. Corners aren't all chewed up. 5/16 bolts instead of 1/4 inch. Good lordy. That'll carry a lard ass like me. Troxel, made in USA. Anybody's got a need for this thing. I'm not going to cut loose of 2 bikes, 2 motors, and one of them set up as a WhiZZer that will ride for less than $2 grand. I just can't do it. But the WhiZZer has a Speedway tank off of a Speedway mini bike. And it's got Maytag exhaust. I've got some videos of it running and starting it with a little Briggs & Stratton WMB. But I know people don't want to watch over 5 minutes worth of video, and I'm already at 6 minutes and 51 seconds. So talk to you later. John Wade, YouTube 5747 is where all my 23 homemade motorized bikes are. Talk to you later, folks. I'm having fun.